everybody. I'm here at Stratford Square Mall in Bloomingdale, Illinois. Today is the last day that one can go into the mall and tour around. For tomorrow they will start demolishing the entire mall. Luckily the village of Bloomingdale has taken it over and purchased the property. Apparently they're going to make a new area that has new outdoor stores and recreational stuff and some open space. So it sounds quite promising because for the past 4 or 5 years at least, the mall has been in a steady decline and there's really no stores left anyhow. And it's sad because the mall was built in I think around 1980-ish, and so I have a lot of memories here as well growing up in the area. So let's walk around for the last time and take a look at the mall before it's gone forever. This is the main entrance to the mall, which it is most amount of people I've seen in the mall in a long time. This was the Red Robin. Food court, and where that large circle is, there used to be a fountain there. This movie theater has been here since the beginning, and I remember seeing quite a few movies here. I remember seeing the Titanic movie when it came out. One of the first films I remember seeing here was Probably around 1980, spring of 1980. No, fall. I would say fall of 1980. Yeah, fall of 1980. This is where the Sears store used to be. And this is the movie theater. I remember seeing lots of movies here. And the first films I remember seeing is, I think, the fall of 1980. I remember seeing they were replaying old movies. And I think it was free to come. They were showing Cabaret. I remember seeing Cabaret here. And then in the late 90s, I also remember seeing films like Titanic here. So it was always a very nice theater. The theaters used to be very large. And then somewhere around, I think around 2000s, they subdivided them into smaller theaters. But it was always a nice theater. It's a good picture of the entranceway, the main escalators. And like I said, that circle area used to be a water fountain. Well, not a water fountain, it used to be a regular fountain that people could sit and throw coins in, that kind of fountain. And there's the food court. Continue our walk. A lot of people walking around today, reminiscing. Today is the last day that is open to the public, because I believe tomorrow they start getting ready to tear it down. The last store that's here is Kohl's. Apparently Kohl's is still going to be here, but I'm guessing it'll be a standalone type store. Lots of real popular stores used to be here. I think this was a Bath and Body.
And then they close it down the same.
Yeah, within 6 years.
Yeah.
4 years.
And this area is where they usually had the Santa Claus during the holiday season. Had a lot of skylights throughout the mall. It's a very pretty mall. Down there in that corner beyond the escalator, they had a children's train that would drive around the mall. That was the station where the children would board, and then it would do a whole tour of the mall. This was the Carsons. Did a lot of shopping here at Carsons. They've actually been out of the mall for 3, maybe 4 years now. No store ever came in. There used to be a pet store around here. I think it was over here. They used to have dogs and cats and a lot of puppies. Sometimes I'd come here in the winter months and just walk around the mall because it was a great place for walkers. When the mall first opened, this was actually a Montgomery Ward's. That was one of the first stores to close up because the Montgomery Ward's went bankrupt. And then it was a coat factory, Burlington Coat Factory, for a long time. Okay, we'll continue our walk. This actually used to be an indoor dry skating rink. So they had like a surface you could skate on, but it was not ice. That was there for a few years, actually. There used to be a kitchen store in here, and then it was a Forever 21 for a while. Used to be a lot of popular stores. So where that wall was used to be open, and that originally went to the Marshall Field store. They were one of the first anchor stores in the mall, and then when Marshall Fields was sold to Macy's, it was a Macy's store for a very long time. Until finally Macy's pulled out. I don't know, maybe Macy's pulled out about maybe 5 years ago. And then they sold off the whole building actually, and now it's become one of these super big grocery stores, Woodman's. Used to be a playground down here. All that's left is a tree slide. And behind this wall here, that used to be the J.C. Penney. Hi, everyone. It's the sidewall of used to be the Disney store.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of it that gets repurposed into the new plan that they're going to be building. I hope some of it survives.
If you want to walk down the side of it.
And here's the Kohl's. This store is slated to survive, I understand, but it'll be an independent standing building. And here are the Sears store, one of the last stores to finally move out. They were also one of the last stores to move in. TVs, electronics used to be there, vacuums, laundry machines, dishwashers, all the appliances. Back used to be the photography studio, the eyeglass studio. Sears used to have a lot of stuff, hardware. There's still a few Sears stores left, but not many. Used to be all filled with movie posters. Okay, we're back to the beginning where we started by the movie theater of the second floor. So we will be moving down to the first floor in our second half of our tour of Stratford Mall. Now we take a couple quick videos of going up and down the escalator. Okay, we're walking down the escalator. We're going to begin our tour of the first floor. When I was in high school, just in this corner, there was not a store here. We were the first group to do a gift wrapping booth. We were set up right here. This was in high school, and it was to raise money for the marching band. Just a solid wall here. And there really weren't any stores in this corridor. But a lot of good memories. In this corner here with this white wall, there used to be a stereo electronics store. I remember buying, I believe I bought an amplifier here for my stereo. First floor entrance to the Sears store. Take a peek in there. Used to be all clothing. Here we go, here's a good view. I think this was a Baskin-Robbins. Looks like, I know it was some sort of ice cream shop. Not sure if it was Baskin-Robbins, but... Oh look, there's some sort of mascot up on the balcony. Down on the first floor. So down here there used to be a candle store. When I was in high school, I remember buying some things here in the candle store. A Christmas gift for my parents one time. And then this store right next door. At the candle store had all kinds of different knickknacks and things like that. This here used to be a jewelry store. I think there's a label still here on the wall. And my husband and I bought our wedding bands here, our wedding rings. Take a peek in here. Rogers and Holland. Guess I'll have to find a new store because you're supposed to be able to have your ring checked every 6 months. I think one of the existing stores left is in Woodfield Mall. Okay, we're going to move on. I think this used to be a Yankee Candle.
I got here obviously late.
You got here, you made it.
In its heyday, there used to be all sorts of kiosks in the middle, and this was one busy mall in the 90s, 80s and 90s, and a little bit into the 2000s. And of course, like a lot of malls, they were affected by, shopping online. But it surprised me in the west suburbs of Chicago, where this mall is in Bloomingdale, Illinois. It's cold most of the time of the year. You would think that indoor malls would be popular, and what's ironic is they're not. And outdoor malls are more popular. They tried to keep the mall alive a little bit by putting in entertainment vendors, such as this bowling alley. This used to be a bowling alley and had all kinds of arcade games. And that lasted for a few years. It's a better view, not shooting through the glass. This used to be all filled with arcade games, and the bowling alley used to be over there. You could see it. It was definitely a large space. Sold some food, popcorn, that kind of stuff. Well, I'm glad the village of Bloomingdale has purchased the property. It's not going to be developed into a industrial park. Most likely it'll be some sort of retail and restaurants, so hopefully it'll be something nice. Remember, this corner used to be a eye doctor, optometrist years ago. I remember, because I had my eyes checked here for a couple years. I got contact lenses. This little side corridor. One of the things I remember is there used to be a leather store and a shoe shop down here. And those were hard to find. Different view of the... Oops, sorry. There you go. Yeah, that luggage store used to be down here in the corner. Yep, the old luggage and shoe repair shop. Head out this way. First floor to the Carsons. Yeah, Carson's was one of my favorite stores, especially at Christmas time. They always had a really nice Christmas display, Christmas department. Okay, let's continue on our tour before my battery starts to wear out. This used to be a picture store. They did picture frames and things like that. I had some pictures framed here many years ago. Upstairs there used to be I think it was something Claire's. They used to do ear piercings and all those types of things. Had little jewelry stuff and now it was when they moved down to the front of the mall, it became like a karate place. Yeah, that's where I had my ears pierced upstairs there. Yeah, a lot of good memories, a lot of fun memories in this mall. Here's that children's train area I was talking about earlier. Here's those escalators we went up and down. And like I mentioned earlier, upstairs is supposed to be a Montgomery Ward's. Used to shop there often. Get a picture over here. Okay, continuing on our walk. We're almost done, folks. Well, like I mentioned earlier, hopefully it'll be turned into something nice. And hopefully they'll be able to retain some, maybe pieces here and there of the original building. I know most of it's going to get knocked down. I'm just really enjoying seeing all the people coming and reminiscing. I haven't seen this many people in this mall for definitely a number of years, which explains why the mall is finally ending. So I hope for those of you that maybe grew up in the west suburbs, I hope this video that I've made might bring some happy memories back if you ever visited Stratford Mall in Bloomingdale, Illinois. Certainly all the people visiting today on the last day, it's open to the public. Everyone is glad they've had this chance to walk around and say goodbye. There used to be a sports store in here where they sold there was a photography store and then they sold things for sports, like picture frames for sports. And I remember I have some souvenir baseballs that I bought, special holders for them there. Special holder. Go look back here. In these spaces, there used to be some restaurants, particularly the one here on the right. This was a very fancy Japanese restaurant. This would be the southwest entrance.
Did you ever eat at Carlos Sweeney's, the Mexican restaurant?
Oh, there's that mascot. Furry. Yeah, I do remember that guy saying he said it was a Mexican restaurant. I think that was before the Japanese restaurant. Alright, we're almost done. Just one last wing here at the first floor. We'll cruise through there and we'll wrap this video up. Okay, there's my Rogers and Holland jewelry store. I met one of the women who used to work in the store, and we chatted for a little bit, so that was fun. She told me that the new store is over at Woodfield Mall, so that's where I'll be having to go to get my rings checked now. My ring check for my wedding band. Oh, that used to be the cookie store. That was delicious. And Coca-Cola store, and there used to be Things Remembered. Do you remember that? Things Remembered. They had like all these engraving stuff, platters, plates, spoons, things of that nature. And one of the big stores in this mall was the Disney store. I was here for a number of years, and the Disney store was down here over on this side, on the left side here where those stripes are. It was here for a number of years, the Disney store, and then they moved out when Disney closed all their little Disney stores, and it was a toy store, but they didn't change their motif that much. Take a peek in here. I think they still have a Disney store over at Woodfield Mall. I know there's one downtown Chicago, so the Disney store. I think you'll recognize this corner window. Definitely has the Disney. They didn't change anything on this Disney look. Oh my gosh, I'm actually in the wrong store. Strike that, reverse it. Here's the Disney store. That's how long it's been gone. Yeah, this is the Disney store. Yeah, this is the Disney store. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, you can see how they kept the motif almost exactly the same. Have this mosaic tile. I could see how when Disney moved out, the new store just kept it, because it's definitely a very cool, fun, artistic design. So take a peek in here. There we go. That's the Disney store I remember. Let's see if I can get a better view. There we go. Yeah, they used to have all the kiosks filled with merchandise, stuffed animals, all that kind of stuff. Come down here. There we go. The best view.
Did you get your cake?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're just walking around.
So I remember in the 90s coming here and buying coming here and buying a 5-day or 6-day park ticket. Yeah, not annual, park ticket. So here we go. This is the good shot. You really see the size of the store. Here we go. I remember coming to this store in the 90s, preparing to go to a Disney World vacation down in Orlando, and I bought a pass. It was probably like a 5-day hopper pass to the parks, and wait to hear the price. I think the price was like $110 for all 5 days hopper pass at Disney World, and I bought it right here at the Disney store. And here's around the ground floor where that children's area used to be.
Okay.
So the play area for the kids. Okay, continuing on our tour. So over in this corner used to be my optometrist. Used to be Lens Crafters. I used to come here for my eye checks as well and get my contact lenses. Now they've moved across the street outside the mall. They've been outside probably about 4 or 5 years now. It turned into a karate place. You can see they really tried to keep the mall, tried to keep it going, but it just wasn't enough entertainment. And upstairs there used to be a gymnastics and ballet, like dance studio, quite large, and that couldn't keep it going either. Remember, there used to be an Arby's upstairs, I believe, and I think it was an Arby's and maybe if I want to say a Wendy's, maybe I can't remember. Wish I kept the directory up. See the photographers up there shooting pictures for the museum. Guess I should worry about him. Might see myself in one of their archive pictures. And like I mentioned, that's where the Things Remembered store was. Things Remembered. Definitely one of the prettiest malls. Look at the architecture on the ceiling, the skylights. So let a lot of natural light into the mall. Mrs. Fields, that was the name of the cookie store. Mrs. Fields. Remember one time they were doing some remodeling and the public was coming in through this hallway. That was once back in that hallway. You would park in the lot up by JCPenney and they brought you in that way. That was probably about 10 years ago, maybe more. Yeah, Mrs. Fields. Try to get a panoramic picture here, so we'll stop for a moment. Okay, we're going to continue walking. We're coming up to the entrance of the mall.
Oh, sorry.
Everyone's so nice. It's very respectful of everyone's pictures and videos. Because we're all doing the same thing. We're all feeling sentimental and sad. It's the food court. I don't remember what was on these walls. I'm guessing it was probably maybe a directory of all the stores. I don't remember what this was. Okay, we're almost finished with our tour. Well, it'll be happy to remember to know that Kohl's is going to be staying here, so that'll be good. So when I go into Kohl's, it'll feel a little bit like Stratford Mall, a little bit maybe. Take a little jaunt through the food court. Yeah, I remember many days coming in here and getting some food in the food court. Okay, we're gonna have to change batteries pretty quick here. So we're going to finish the food court and do that so we could wrap this video. The food court.
So what does that job entail? Do you have to respond to calls, or do you just kind of go around like places like this and do inspections? Like businesses?
Okay, let's walk up. Before that, we're gonna walk one more time behind. This store used to be DVDs, VHS tapes years ago, posters, anything pretty much movies. It had a lot of eclectic different things. It was a fun store. Okay, I think we're going to head up the escalator, and unfortunately the escalator isn't running, so we're gonna have to walk up this escalator. So here we go. Well, I made the climb up the staircase. One last look at the courtyard of the mall. So a 360-degree one. I think it's time to head out. Say goodbye. Sounds like they're making an announcement that they're closing for good. Okay, everyone, say goodbye. We've covered it quite well. Goodbye, Stratford Mall. Okay, bye, Stratford Mall. Come again soon. Stratford Square, come again. All right, folks, we're outside. Oh, shooting into the sun. To go around and get a different angle. Stratford Square Mall.
Attention, attention, Stratford Square shoppers. The time is now 5:50 and the mall will be closing in 10 minutes. Security will be locking the door at 6 p.m. sharp. Anyone still in the mall will be asked to leave. Refusal will be asked by BPD to leave once again.
I guess that's
And
it,
thank you for
folks.
coming on our last day at Stratford Square Mall. Thank you and have a great day.
I definitely think that's it, folks. This is the last 10 minutes. So I hope when I come back again, it'll be definitely very different. I know they're tearing a lot down eventually, and it'll be made into something good and nice for the future. It's 5 to 6, and the mall will be officially closed at 6 o'clock. Thank you for joining me on my tour of the mall, on my final walk around, and some of my memories of my time coming to this mall over the years. And I hope this has brought back some memories for you if you also lived in the west suburbs of Chicago and the Bloomingdale area, that you've also enjoyed this video. Well, that's it, everyone. I think they're pretty much closing up. There was just the announcement. So this is it. So thank you for watching my video, and we'll see you in the next one. Stratford Square Mall.